Robin Roefs, this salute is for you. Oh my word, I have not seen a performance like that from a Sunderland goalkeeper in a long time. I mean, Patterson at Wembley was pretty good. Roefs today, fucking hell, he was immense. He was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, our first point on the road this season, a point and a clean sheet away from home. You can't complain. You cannot complain with that at all. And honestly, fair play to all those lads today, because they put their fucking necks on the line to get something from this game. And let me tell you what, Crystal Palace, yeah, they'll be kicking themselves about how they haven't won that game, but at the back we were fantastic. We were just so compact, organised, mature. It's just, it really was. It was just unbelievable performance. And yeah, I can't complain. I just can't complain with how well we played there. It was absolutely unbelievable. It really was. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I think for the first 75 minutes we matched Crystal Palace. I think it's fair to say. We certainly matched them. And yeah, I mean, obviously we had our fair chances of ourselves. And yeah, I mean, obviously, I know last 15 they really turned it on. But yeah, honestly, I just can't complain with that performance at all. I really can't. It's another point, we're still only lost at one game our first four. It's been a really good start of the season, and long may continue. So going into the two teams, starting off with Crystal Palace, they had Dean Henderson in goal, Richards, LaCroix, Guehi the back three, Munoz, Hughes, Lerman, Mitchell midfield, Pino, Kamada behind Mateta. Sunderland we had Roefs in goal, Hume, Mukiele, Alderete, Mandava the back four, Diarra, Xhaka, Siddiqui midfield, and Talbi and Dingra and Isidore up front. Yeah, first half, I'll be honest, wasn't much to write home about. To be fair, I think it was two teams who I think were both expecting completely different games to what they were to what the plan for. Because yeah, as we all know, Sunderland were a very counter-attacking side. We let the other team have the ball, and I think Crystal Palace are, for the most part. Obviously, we all know they can have their attacking bursts at some points, but yeah, I think for the first half, both teams sort of canceled each other out. Really, wasn't really too much to write home about. Yeremy Pino, as I mentioned before, he missed an absolute sitter in the first half. I don't know how he missed it. It was a peach of a ball over to him. Robin Roefs was, I'll admit to Robin Roefs, he had a good game today, but he was caught in no man's land for that one. But yeah, Pino couldn't get it on target, pushed past the post. And obviously we had a fair few chances as well. So obviously Siddiqui had a chance. I mean, 2 first, really nice work, free kick actually. Xhaka passed the ball to Siddiqui, completely caught Will Hughes off guard, and unfortunately just couldn't quite get it on his proper foot. Unfortunately, it wasn't really much of an opportunity. And Talbi as well. I mean, again, another one where he should have just had the shot first time. He took a touch in the box, and then the shot in the end just wasn't good enough. It was too soft. And then fair play to Guehi with a brilliant block to make sure and for that one. And yeah, to be fair, that's if the first half wasn't too much to write home about. Second half, we started a better team. I think for the first 15 minutes or so, we probably were the better team. Had more of the ball, definitely were threatening the Crystal Palace goal, but unfortunately wasn't too much to really write home about. Again, I think Talbi had a shot which went just past the post around the hour mark or so. And we didn't bring on a couple of substitutions. Bobby on for his debut and bring on for Dingra. And obviously, Devaney came on for Lerman as well for Crystal Palace. Uche came on as well for Pino. And then, yeah, we brought me a couple of substitutes. Obviously, Gatrada came on for Siddiqui, and then Chris Rigg obviously came on for Wilson as well towards the end. But yeah, again, Palace had loads of opportunities. And I mean, I'm looking at the XG now. Palace had XG of 1.57. I mean, we had an XG of 0.36. I mean, to be fair, literally they had 3 big chances. Obviously, the Pino shot in the first half. Obviously, Mateta shot in the second half, and one more I can't really think of right now off the top of my head. But yeah, overall, I mean, obviously, I think it was one of those games where I think we were sort of just planning, just sit back and just try and counter-attack as much as we can. I think that's pretty much what the game plan was there. But yeah, overall, Robin Roefs was just absolutely fantastic. He earned us that point today. He really did. Obviously, the Palace fans calling him Yashin, which I think's about right. Although, to be fair, I think Roefs might be slightly better than Yashin, in my opinion. No bias at all, I'm sure. And overall, it was just a really good away performance. It really was. And to be fair, obviously Robin Roefs easily man of the match, without a shadow of a doubt. I feel bad for no Sadiki, because Sadiki was absolutely unreal today. By the way, especially first half, he was just making it. He really was just covering all sorts of fucking blades of grass today. Sadiki, and again, if it wasn't for Roof's heroics, Sadiki probably would be my man of the match, to be fair. And for Crystal Palace, I mean, I'll be honest, again, I mentioned before, they'll be feeling annoyed that they didn't win this game, and rightly so, because again, there's so many, that 3 big opportunities in this game, which just didn't take them at all. I've seen if you didn't blame the referee. I mean, I'll be honest, obviously, we're still a EFL team at heart, I think, although we brought in all these new players. We're a team, would like to leave a foot in, so to speak, and I think the Palace players, I'm not saying they were soft by any means, but I think they were definitely going down far too easily, in my opinion, really. And I think our players, our tactics, so speaking, with time wasted time, definitely got on the Palace players' nerves a little bit, and the fans definitely made their voices known about that one. But I mean, overall, what can you do, really? It's what you could expect from the away team, and I'm sure when the two teams meet again in the reverse fixture, I'm sure Palace will be doing the same thing. I'll be honest, so I wouldn't get your high horse to get Palace fans, but to have Palace, you're still unbeaten. I suppose, obviously 3 draws and a win, it's not amazing, but, I think we've got to remember that Crystal Palace won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. Like, they beat Man City and Liverpool at Wembley back to back. Like, come on. Like, they're a decent football team and also playing in Europe, albeit probably not in the tournament that they should have been playing in, let's be honest. But, they are, for a reason, they're a good team. Crystal Palace, I had high hope for them going into the season, and then, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be fine. So looking at the current standings after this game, so Sunderland, we currently remain in 6th at this moment in time. Obviously, Tottenham are still yet to play, and so United and Tottenham United can both go above us if they get results today. So obviously Tottenham playing in about 15 minutes time as we're recording this, and Palace up to 8th with that draw. So although Palace, to be fair, they've drawn 3 games so far, but it's still unbeaten, which you can't really sniff out. After Chelsea and Liverpool, the only other 2 teams yet to be unbeaten still. So looking at the results from around the grounds today, obviously I didn't make my prediction video this week. I couldn't for certain reasons, so hopefully I'll be back to making those next week. But obviously if you guys keep looking at my community tab, you can actually see my predictions if I can't make the video. So Arsenal 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest. Obviously Ange Postecoglou is now in charge of Forest after Nuno was sacked midweek. I mean, I think everyone expected Arsenal to win this game today. Obviously Zubimendi with a fucking brilliant goal, by the way, first off, absolutely unreal. And obviously he backed up brace in this game. Gyökeres as well, getting a goal either in between those two. And Arsenal, fair play, they're looking pretty strong already so far this season, Arsenal. And not too bad. Bournemouth beating Brighton at home. Semenyo doing bits for my FPL, so I love you, Antoine. And honestly, just the fact that he couldn't get into a Sunderland team in League One a few years ago was absolutely mental, by the way, because when the player he is now, easily worth 80 million at least now, it's absolutely crazy. Brighton, after beating City last week, I think going to Bournemouth and losing, it's just a very Brighton result, isn't it, really? That's all I can say. I'm looking at this one in full detail. Again, Bournemouth. I think obviously Brighton had the spells either side of half time, but overall, again, Bournemouth dominated the game. To be fair, Bournemouth looking good this season, despite the fact that they have lost. The whole defence, they're looking very, very tidy. So far this season, a lot of 0-0. So obviously, Crystal Palace Sunderland was only 0-0. Everton, Villa also finished 0-0. Fair Villa, they've managed to get a point. First point since the opening day, but again, it's another game without a goal for Villa, and another game which Everton largely dominated. It looks like, although Villa had a spell at the start of the second half. Again, Everton 20 shots, none of them really testing the keeper. But again, Villa not looking great for their standings. I mean, yeah, Villa again, 4 games and 0 goals scored already. Not looking great there for Villa. Fulham leaving it late yet again this season. Obviously, they scored late against Brighton on the opening day, and then nick a 94th minute winner against Leeds. Goodmanson own goal. Thank Christ I took him out of my fantasy team. I had him in there last week. I took him out today, and thank fuck for that, because DMA, I mean, honestly, it must sting for Leeds. It really must sting. I mean, again, a game which was, I think, was fairly end-to-end for the most part, although I think Fulham definitely had more of the ball towards the end of the game. Yeah, again, once again, nicking it in the final stage. But yeah, again, for Leeds, just, you know, they're having all these shots, but they just haven't got that playmaking in that team that they've got. And they really are struggling. They really, again, Leeds, a team who, again, only 1 goal scored this season for Leeds, I think. I can't tell. Yeah, I believe it is, obviously, yeah, only 1 goal scored for Leeds, and it's from the penalty spot. Again, just another game where they struggled on the road. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's still early days, yeah, obviously, but it's not going brilliant for Leeds, I'll be pretty honest. And Newcastle get their first win of the season. Yay! 1-0 win at home to Wolves, and Walter Mardy, you know, getting off the score sheet early on, you know, fair play to him, getting the goal early doors when, yeah. Looking at the map again, just a game Newcastle just fucking absolutely blew Wolves apart, it really, really did. I mean, yeah, 16 shots. Yeah, I mean, again, obviously that one chance which Walter Mardy put away, but again for Wolves, now 4 defeats out of 4 going into the season, not great at all from them. Is Vitor Pereira's time at Molyneux taken by the minute again? 4 defeats out of 4, not good enough at all there from Wolves. And then on 2 games today, West Ham against Tottenham, that's kicking off in 10 minutes, and then Brentford Chelsea later on tonight. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, and yep, I'll see you all hopefully this week for my score predictions. Thanks guys for watching. See you all next time.